With Spurs struggling this season, Big Ange has been called into question, but he has said he won't quit, but instead he will hire an assistant manager to help him out. But who could it be? Despite a lot of candidates, one man received a text and has taken the job. FIFA25 is the new second man at Spurs. Fabrizio has tweeted the confirmations. Fair to say there was some interesting feedback from the fans. But Tottenham fans, we are here for the long run. And a meeting with Daniel Levy has made it very clear he just wants us to win a trophy, but a major one. We either need to win a Premier League or a Champions League to have completed our job. And in Season 1, he's given us £108 million to do so. It's time to start making some changes around here. And we've told our captain Son that in Season 1, we need to get a Champions League spot. And he seems very keen for it. I'm not sure if the team's quite ready to win the Premier League, but there's definitely some strong points here. The back four of Porro, Van de Ven, Romero and Udogie is really strong. Mikey Moore, Bergvall and Archie Gray are bringing that youth that this team is going to need over the next few seasons. We're actually going to make our own custom tactics, so the build-up style is going to be counter-attack and the defensive approach is going to be a high line. We want to be scoring loads of goals because at the end of the day, if you want to win the league, you probably need to be scoring quite a few goals to do so. With Kulusevski and Maddison as the two centre mids, we are going very attacking and it fits our system perfectly. These two are perfect at picking up the ball and creating chances. So I think we really could be onto something here. But potentially the weakest point in the whole team is the attack. Obviously we have our captain Son on the left wing. He is someone that is not up for sale at all. He is staying at the club. The only way he's leaving is if he retires. And then Solanke, their new striker. I'm more than happy to give him a chance up front. But we might need to sign a younger striker, you know, to keep him hungry for goals. And then right wing in Brennan Johnson, he's decent, but beyond him, the depth is really lacking. And obviously Kulusevski would be the starter, but we want him in that midfield role. And players like Richarlison and Werner just aren't really going to be much use to us at all. Werner is on loan, but we just still really don't want him. And Richarlison, he's not awful, but do we really want Richarlison as our backup striker if we want to win the league? Brian Mbeumo could be the perfect player to come in on that right-hand side. Left-footed, 81 rated, could be an excellent player. The same could be said about Ousmane Dembele, 85 rated, 27 years old. And he's never quite reached his potential. He's so inconsistent, so it would be risky. But if we want to win the league, we're going to have to take some risks. And then Kubo is the last option we found. Right winger again, who's left-footed, 23 years old, and doesn't actually cost that much at all. And his stats are very good. But before we sign that right winger, it's been leaked that Richarlison has gone to the press behind our back and said that with the signing of Solanke, he wants out. He wants to be the starting number 9. And if we can't offer that to him, he doesn't want to be here anymore. So whoever wants Richarlison, he's up for sale and we will take a very cheap offer at this point. One of our most exciting talents, Mikey Moore, at 16 years old, might be going out on loan to get some first team football and hopefully he comes back ready to win the Premier League for us. Arteta has entered our office asking us whether Bissouma is for sale. And to be honest, he probably is. He's not in our starting plans. But going to Arsenal is going to cost that extra bit of money. We can't be taking an offer of about £20 million. We're wanting at least 27 if he's going to a rival club. He has met the deal of £27 million, so Bissouma might be becoming a traitor. Mbeumo is attracting attention from other teams, so we're going to have to decide this right winger situation very quick. But remember, we do have a budget of £108 million, so it would be a shame not to try and use a good chunk of it on a world-class player. So we are going to see how good of a deal we can get for Ousmane Dembele. We're going to offer them £47.5 million and see what they have to say about it. They want 74.6, and that honestly is well above what we want to be spending on our right wing, and we want to keep it realistic. So we're going to go for our final offer. We're not going above £55 million. If they're happy with that, we will take Dembele. He's going to take some time to think about it, which really stalls our plans a lot. Bissouma the traitor has left the club, and you might see this a lot with players. We're happy to let quite a few go because their squad is decent, but we need it to be excellent in order to complete our objectives. And we have some good news as Heung-min Son has now extended his contract with us for another 2 years. So we now have 3 seasons with him guaranteed at the club. And he is going to be crucial for us. As you can see, we've got on the winger plus. That's how good he is. And then everyone else, we've kind of got them on basic ones, both for the fullbacks. just on fullback balanced. We've got Romero on a ball-playing defender. We might change it to a defender just to keep it nice and basic at the back. And then Sarr on a holding role. Kulusevski actually on a box-to-box. We're going to experiment with it. Maddison on a playmaker attack. And then Brennan Johnson, he's on an inside forward at the minute, but depending who we sign, we might shift it around slightly. Solanke obviously on an advanced forward attack. And obviously Son on that winger attack. And the defence here is going to be crucial. We're going to be pushing so many people forward, trying to win the ball high up and then score goals quickly. So, a lot of the time, it will just be the back four and maybe Sarr left for the defensive duties. Richarlison doesn't have to worry about being a second choice striker anymore because he is officially out the door. And with those few sales, we're now up to £163 million. So maybe we were being a bit stingy with Dembele. And this is what our starting 11 is looking like. And if you guys want any changes made to it, you're going to have to let me know down in the comments below. We can try and sell some players. We can try and bring some players in that you want. Just make sure to let me know. But one player we're definitely going to need to be signing is now a backup striker. And I'm thinking a young striker that can fill the role and grow throughout these seasons and potentially overtake Solanke. And Santiago Castro could be perfect for us. 19 years old, 75 rated. He's exactly the kind of player we need to grow with the squad over the next few years. And after some negotiations, we've managed to seal him on a deal for £11.8 million and 40,000 a week. This is very exciting. As you can see, it's been confirmed from Fabrizio. So, Santiago Castro is officially our first signing as Tottenham assistant manager. And our right winger situation has been sorted for us almost, because Dembele, they've come back and said they still want 75 mil. I'm not really confident on spending that much on an inconsistent player. And Buemo has actually gone to Newcastle. There were links about it, and it's officially happened, which just leaves us with Kubo. So, we're going to try our best to sign him. But after negotiations failed, he's actually gone to Al Hilal in the Saudi League. So now, we're left with just Dembele again, or we find someone else. But I'm going to treat this as a sign and see if we can get a slightly better deal for Dembele. And at £65.9 million, because of the situation we're in, we're actually going to take it. And with £130,000 a week, Dembele is officially a Tottenham player. It's all about just trying to get him in some consistent form because on his day, he is one of the best wingers in the world. It's just a shame we don't see it too often, but hopefully Big Ange and LL FIFA can bring the best out of Dembele. West Ham want to sign Lucas Bergvall, but we've had to reject it. I think he's going to be one of the most key players in this career mode. In Season 1, he may not get too many minutes, but he will grow so quickly and become one of the best talents in the league. Well, fingers crossed anyway. And we've received a message from Son saying, boss, I really like the addition of Dembele and Castro, and I think our chances of getting Champions League football this year are really high. And we've said if we do get Champions League, Son, we need you to lead us there. You're going to be so crucial for us. As you can see, Kulusevski is now being trained to be a box-to-box midfielder. He has kind of done that role this year in real life, and we think if he can get this role down alongside Maddison, our midfield could be one of the best in the league. If you guys don't already, you need to use these training plans right here. They help your squad's sharpness and fitness so much after every single game. I think this formation definitely suits us best because with the likes of Son on the wing with 5-star weak foot and Dembele on the wing with 5-star weak foot, they can both cut in or overlap, which then allows Porro and Doggy to both do the same thing as well. They're going to help in attack so much. And with the tactics we've got here, we have kept Dembele on an inside forward. So, I think this team is now ready for the season. Son may have been right. And this is that squad that's going into the first game of the season away to Leicester. And I mean, looking at their team on paper, this should be quite an easy first game. We need Dembele to produce some magic. Look at the speed he's got. It's absolutely unbelievable. Look at him running down this line. No one can keep up with him. And he's trying to play it inside. It's not a bad ball in. It's a good start from Dembele. Oh no, Jamie Vardy. Oh my god. Jamie Vardy against Tottenham. It's just their kryptonite. He sat down Romero and Van der Ven. We're 1-0 down against what should realistically be a very easy game. Dembele trying to get a quick response here. We need to see a bit more from him, to be fair. Now it's Kulusevski on the ball. Same with him. He's done a great bit of skill. Walked into their team and we've got a bit of luck here. Now it's Kulusevski. Played into behind. Dembele on his debut. He was worth every penny by the looks of it. What a goal that was. I mean, it's a bit of luck that we kept the ball. But Kulusevski in that creative role has worked an absolute treat there. Big Ange has taken a big sigh of relief as Kulusevski is a great turn there, to be fair. Excellent ball. Dembele, first time, just to the side of the keeper. And we're back in this. Kulusevski has been everywhere this game. He's covered so much distance and he's needed to. And Jamie Vardy might be through again. They've played it across. It's a big save. They've got the ball inside the box now. El Khanous. And we're 2-1 down. It's struggle time here at Tottenham on the opening game of the season. 2-1 down to Leicester. Solanke simply didn't do enough, so we're giving debut boy Castro 30 minutes to hopefully save us. Pedro Porro picked up the ball. He's still got it. He's played it to Dembele, and Castro is in some space. He's picked it up. Oh, it's a weak finish. Vardy once again has found a lot of space in behind. 10 minutes left to get an equaliser, but it might be even harder. It's a good challenge from Romero, but it's apparently not because it's been given as a penalty for a handball, I'm assuming. And Jamie Vardy will probably be on it, and he's probably going to get a brace against us. Is it a hand? Oh, I think that's a bit harsh. I think that's a good challenge. And obviously, it is Jamie Vardy to take. And he's put it bottom corner. We're going to lose 3-1 to Leicester on the opening game of the season. Bergvall has won that back excellently. Now it's Brennan Johnson. He's chipped it over to Castro. But it's back to Brennan Johnson. Okay, it's going to be a consolation. Brennan Johnson did get an opportunity for the last 10 minutes over Dembele. I mean, it's a goal. Castro, again, didn't look amazing there, but he did enough to just about get it through. And Brennan Johnson scores a consolation goal. And Son's walked into our office instantly after the game to apologise for his performance. We've told him, Son, it's not the end of the world. It's going to take some time to all gel to this new system. It will happen, don't you worry. But after that horrible defeat, we're looking back at this squad. Maybe more changes are needed. This is where I need you guys. That's where we're going to leave it for episode 1. But what changes do we need to make? Make sure to comment down below. Does any of these players need to go? And more importantly, who do we need to bring in? If you have enjoyed it, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, turn notifications, and get ready for episode 2.